In preparation for this video, I was trying to decipher the number one thing I learned from Mike Ross, and I kept coming back to this clip.
You keep telling me that I have to decide what kind of lawyer I want to be. And if I were smart, I'd probably be just like you because everybody knows you're the best. But I'm also trying to decide what kind of person I want to be. Sometimes I like my kind of person a lot more than yours.
Fundamentally, Mike's words here reveal the number one thing we can learn from him, which is the importance of being authentic. What makes Mike so endearing to us as fans is that he is an outsider in a world full of insiders. For the obvious reasons of Mike not being an actual lawyer, Mike is also an outsider based primarily on his personality, which is being a kind and compassionate guy.
The world could use a lawyer like Mike Ross.
We've often heard that most people have two personalities. Their work personality, which is composed of a person trying to act professional and brown-nosed to a certain extent to get ahead in the rat race. And then there's the person's actual personality, which is the person they really are after they clock out for the day.
Work or personal?
And I think the reason why we as fans like Mike so much is because he doesn't have a work personality. He's always himself regardless of the situation. This can be seen most clearly in Season 1, Episode 10's The Shelf Life, when Mike and Harvey had to fire Stan Jacobson, a senior vice president of Dryback Accounting who had been working for 9 years at the company with a fake diploma. Empathizing with Stan's fraud story, instead of watching Harvey fire Stan, Mike reveals that Dryback knew that Stan had been lying about his background for 5 years, even though the company made it seem like they were firing Stan now because they had just recently discovered the fraud. Now, most attorneys in Mike's shoes here would have passively watched as a more senior attorney fired an employee on behalf of their client. And Harvey alludes to this point when he calls Mike out for always trying to empathize with every client.
This habit of you empathizing with every client, it's not getting you anywhere.
But Mike is different. Mike actually took action because at his core, he's an empathetic person and he wasn't going to let Pearson Hardman take that away from him. Later, it's revealed that Stan was fired because he was close to finding out about Dryback's illegal activity, so Mike having sympathy for Stan here paid off not only for Mike's conscience, but also for the firm as well. In our lives, even though shedding our work or school personality may hurt us in our climb up the corporate ladder, in the long run, I think it's more beneficial to always be ourselves. Jim Carrey once said that when you create yourself to make it, you're going to either have to let that creation go, or take a chance on being loved or hated for who you really are, or you're going to have to kill who you really are and fall into your grave grasping onto a character that you never were. And I think Jim's quote nails the point I'm trying to get across in this video, which is that while most of us probably don't act authentically based on fear of judgment from others, Mike encourages us to challenge this notion and that it's possible to succeed without fundamentally changing who we are. So in short, be yourself, because we need more people like that.
Be yourself.